Hello friends, it's Lisa and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. So I just ended the final vlog for the Trick or Treat-a-thon and I just kind of decided I kind of want to keep these weekly reading vlogs going. I feel like they really motivate me to read and I've been really enjoying doing them. So I'm going to keep it going. We'll see how long this goes on for, but I'm definitely going to vlog at least this week. I want to try all November, but we'll see. But as for the reading plans for this week, I'm reading These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong currently, and I think I'm 86 pages in. I know I just checked in, I just checked at the end of last week's vlog and I already forget. I'm 86 pages in, and I'm really enjoying it still. I'm interested to see where the mystery goes because there is kind of like this mysterious like monster or something going around and killing people on the main characters are kind of a part of these different gangs and they're rivals and it's killing people on both sides. So I think Roma and Juliet are gonna have to work together to kind of solve what's going on. So very excited to see what's going on. I feel really drawn to pick this up. I haven't been reading a ton, but when I am reading it, I'm like, oh, I'm loving this. Let's just keep going. So hopefully I can get a lot of this done this week. I'd love to finish it this week, but I feel like every time I set goals to finish books in a certain vlog, it never works out. So I'm just going to try and read this week. That's my goal. Read something. I'm also still reading Ace by Angela Chen. I've been reading this for multiple weeks, but it is a nonfiction, so it has been taking me a little bit longer, which I'm okay with. So I would maybe like to read some of that this week, make a little bit more progress with that as well. And also, I might be getting some exciting book mail this week. Gilded by Marissa Meyer comes out tomorrow, and you know your girl pre-ordered a copy, so I might be getting that in the mail. If it comes in the mail, I'm just gonna literally drop everything and start it, and that's what I'm gonna be reading. I was thinking about doing a whole separate vlog just dedicated to reading that book like I've done with some other books in the past, but I don't know if I'm going to do that just because I am doing these weekly vlogs. We'll see. I feel like with pre-orders from Barnes & Noble particularly, they always take a little while to come, so I might not even get the book this week. If anything, it might be at the beginning of next week. Who really knows? But yeah, excited about that. Hopefully it comes soon because I'm very excited about it. I just realized there was a sweatshirt on the back of my chair this whole time. How professional. Anyway, we are in a new month. It is November 1st, which means that there is a new buzzword for the buzzwordathon challenge. So November's word, I think, is lost. I probably should clarify. I'm 99.9% sure. Okay, yeah, November is lost. So for this, I am going to be reading The Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner, I think is their name. Yes, Sarah Penner. So I'm going to read this. And I don't think it's very long, I think it's under 300 pages, and I have the ebook and the audiobook available to me. So I feel like I could maybe get this read and done this week, probably just dedicate a day or two to reading it, and then I could get it done. That's my plan. I don't know if it'll happen, but I'm going to try and get that done this week, just so I can get the buzzwordathon out of the way for this month and not have to worry about it, and then at the end of the month go, oh god, I didn't do it. Because I've done it every month this year. We only have 2 months left. I can't forget now. So yeah, I'm going to read that for the buzzwordathon. I also am still doing the fantasy fall readathon. That is the one with the bingo board with a bunch of different prompts for different fantasy books, and that's my friends Brittany and Peyton who are doing that, and I believe that ends on the 21st of November. I'll have to double check, but I still have a few weeks to work on that, but I have completed a lot of the prompts. I think I only have 5 left that I haven't done yet. I have gotten a bingo. I've gotten actually 2 bingos, one without even doubling up on any prompts, so I'm kind of doing well with that. I'm not going to show any of the bingo boards or anything quite yet because I'm making it more complicated than it needs to be because of course I am. So I will just show my final bingo board and the bingos I got and all of that at the end of the readathon once that's over. But I am reading These Violent Delights, which is a fantasy and is going to count for some of the prompts, especially some of the ones that I haven't checked off yet. So I'm doing well. Very happy with that. But yeah, I'm going to keep working on that throughout the rest of the month until that ends. What else? I feel like I've been talking for a half hour. But actually, I think that was it for the intro of everything I wanted to say. I'm going to go work on editing the final vlog for the Trick or Treat-a-thon. But I also, because it is November 1st today, I may need to watch a Christmas movie. It may need to happen. I feel like my excitement for Christmas has now amplified. I know I get excited for Christmas in January. But now that Halloween is over, my brain is just gone, oh my god, it's Christmas time. So I might watch a Christmas movie. I also might start working on some of like the DIY Christmas gifts for people because I know I want to do some of those and I don't want to get overwhelmed with having to get them done like in December, and I'm just trying to get like some of my Christmas gifts like done and like purchased earlier on this year. I feel like it's always like end of November, beginning of December, and I'm like, oh god, I haven't done any shopping yet, and I always start panicking. So I'm going to try to avoid that this year, try and get some stuff done earlier on. And because it's November 1st, I'm just already like in the Christmas mood. I might as well work on some Christmas gifts because why not? So that might be my plan for later, but I am going to go and edit the final vlog for the Trick or Treat-a-thon now. But hello, welcome to a new weekly vlog. Merry Christmas. Hello. I have pulled a clown move, which I'm sure no one is surprised that I have done something like that. But basically, I'll try and make this a long story short. I was captioning my vlog that is probably up already by now, and I got like 30 minutes in. It's a 53-minute long video, so there's a lot to caption. Got like 30 minutes in, realized a whole clip from the vlog was missing. And it was a clip that like provided context as to what I was talking about. It just like randomly jumps. I'm like talking about something with no context. So I had to go back and figure out like where that clip was, edit it back in. So now I'm waiting for the video to re-export. And the good thing is I don't think I'm gonna have to caption what I've already captioned again because I just saved the file. So hopefully I can just upload that and then continue captioning the rest of the video. Fingers crossed. I'm probably going to have to adjust all the timings and stuff like that, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the world. I think I can still use the captions I've already done. If not, I'm going to cry because it's taken me a while just to do the first half hour of that vlog. But it's fine. I thought while I wait for the video to export, I would give you guys an update. So yesterday I did start yet another book. I started the Lost Apothecary by Sarah Penner. This is what I'm counting for the buzzwordathon this month. And I started reading that. I've been listening to the audiobook as well as reading along with the ebook. And I can kind of give a better synopsis. I really didn't know much going into it, which is kind of how I like to go into books. But so far what I know is we're following like two timelines. One is in the 1790s, and we're following this woman who has an apothecary shop. She sells like poisons, like disguised poisons to women who might need it for some reason. And we've just seen her sell something to a child who is giving it to her mistress. And then we're also following someone in the present day. We're following this woman who has gone to London. She recently has found out that her husband was cheating on her, so she decided to go on their 10-year anniversary trip to London by herself, as she should, queen. But that's basically what I've read so far, is kind of setting up both of their storylines. I assume that they connect somehow. If I had to guess, I'm guessing that the person in the present day is going to find something from the other woman's shop, but I don't know. I don't know how they connect. I haven't gotten that far yet. I'm literally like 50 pages in or something, so I'm interested to see how the two stories connect. So far, I'm enjoying it. I, again, am not that far, so I don't really have that many thoughts, but so far, so good. I have a feeling, though, that that book is going to go pretty fast. I don't think I was reading for very long last night, maybe like a half hour, and I got like 40 to 50 pages in, so I probably am going to get through that over the next couple of days, I hope. And I haven't picked up these Violent Delights or Ace recently or yet this week, so probably will also try and pick up those as well, but I am going to try and just get the Lost Apothecary done as soon as possible. But today is a very exciting day because two of my like most anticipated releases for the year came out today. So Gilded by Marissa Meyer, which I am waiting for my pre-order to show up. I actually checked the tracking on my pre-order from Barnes & Noble, and I think it says it's going to get here on the 4th. So that's pretty good. I have been swindled, I guess would be the word, by Barnes & Noble's pre-orders before. I pre-ordered Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare, you know, way back when, and it took like a week for it to get here, and I think I was just annoyed because I went to Barnes& and Noble in between like the release day and when I got it, and I was staring at it in the Barnes& and Noble like, I could get it right now and have it, but I'm waiting for my pre-order. So I was nervous it was going to take like a week to get the pre-order, but hopefully it'll be arriving on the 4th, so in literally a couple of days, and that is when I will drop everything that I'm reading to start that. That's another reason why I want to get the Lost Apothecary done soon, so that I can at least have that done and then not be reading 4 different things when Gilded shows up. But we also have A Psalm of Storms and Silence by Rosanni that came out today, and I did not pre-order that. Don't know when I'm going to get a copy of that actually, but I'm very excited. I might see if my library gets it, but I definitely want to try and read that before the end of the year as well. I'm super excited. It's a sequel to A Song of Race and Ruin, which I really enjoyed last year, so very excited for both of those. Waiting for Gilded to come in the mail. I'm very impatient about it, but it'll be fine. I also, because I did pre-order Gilded, I'm going to be getting some of those. Actually, I'm getting all 3 of the pre-order incentive gift things. So I don't know how. I think one of them is a short story and it's like a ebook version of it. So I don't know how I'm getting that, but I don't know. Either way, I'm very excited about those things. So yeah, now I'm just waiting for my video to export, and I'm going to have to wait for it to upload again, which is fine. And then I'm probably going to finish captioning that once I get the final version of the vlog uploaded. And then I think I am going to work on some Christmas gifts today. I didn't work on any yesterday, but I did plan out who I want to give gifts to and what DIYs I want to do and any supplies I might need. So I was still productive, and I listened to Christmas music while I did it. So very excited about that. I hope you are ready, because the Christmas content's beginning now on this channel. I hope you're all ready for that. I don't think anyone's going to be surprised, but I'm just so excited. So Christmas is going to be discussed here starting now. But yeah, I might actually work on some of the Christmas gifts later. I also was thinking of one of my sister's gifts for her birthday, because her birthday's next week. And by the time this vlog goes up, it'll probably have passed. So I think I'm going to do a painting. I can tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do a painting for her. So I might work on that as well, because her birthday is next week. So I probably should start that. So that's my plan for the day. Gonna work on some crafty gifts for people, gonna caption the rest of my video, and hopefully it all works out and I don't have to start from the beginning and caption the whole thing again, but it'll be fine. My laptop sounds like it's about to take off. It is struggling to export this video. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'm just babbling now. I'm gonna go wait for my video to export and then start working on the captions again and all of that jazz. I'll check in later, probably once I start either painting or reading. One of those two. Alright, hello. It is now Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. It is Wednesday. And I just wanted to check in because I actually have done some reading. I have been listening and reading The Lost Apothecary. I've kind of done a mix of the audiobook and the ebook as well. I'm now up to chapter 21, which is 60% of the way through the book. And it's really quick to read, especially with the audiobook. So I think I might try and finish that later tonight and get that done. And then that will check off the buzzwordathon challenge for this month. And also when Gilded arrives tomorrow, I can just start in right on that. Start in right on that. Was that English? I don't think so. But I don't know how I'm feeling about The Lost Apothecary. I'm definitely intrigued, and I feel like things where I'm at right now just got very interesting. I feel like where our character who's in the present day, what she's discovering about this lost apothecary, because it's been lost in history. So I think she's kind of discovering things about it, and we're kind of seeing the things that she's discovering happen while she's on the journey to finding that out. I don't know. It's interesting. I think the dual timeline thing is interesting. And there's definitely a mystery kind of element. You don't really know exactly what's going to happen. So I'm intrigued. I don't know if I'm loving it, but I'm intrigued. We'll see how it all wraps up. But it is very fast read, so I think I will be able to finish it later on tonight. But I did just film a video, so I think I'm going to work on that, editing that. And also yesterday I did start working on the painting that I want to give my sister for her birthday. I did start working on that. I think I'm going to work on it some more today. And I might listen to the audiobook for The Lost Apothecary while I do that and maybe finish it I don't know, I want to work on the painting for a little while longer today than I did yesterday, so I want to get a good amount of it done. But yeah, I just wanted to check in because I have done some reading with the Lost Apothecary. I would love to know if any of you have read it, what you think about it, because I don't really know how I'm feeling about it. Like, I'm intrigued. I'm interested to see how the two kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Timelines. The two kind of timelines we're following, how they kind of continue to connect with one another. But I don't know. I'm not like loving it either. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how I feel. So yeah, definitely let me know your thoughts down below if you've read it. But I think now I'm gonna just start working on editing that video. It's not very exciting, but I'll check back in either once I start painting or start reading or doing something a bit more exciting. Let me get my messy closet out of the background. Hello, I have reading updates. I did a Zoom call with Darian last night and did some reading, and I managed to finish the Lost Apothecary. And this is where I don't know how I'm rating it. I'm still confused about how I feel. I've also started using Storygraph, which if you want to follow me, it's linked below, or friend me, or however it works. I'm not quite sure how it works on Storygraph, but my profile is linked below. I think my username is literally just Lisa, so I made it like last year, and I've only just started using it now. I still have to figure out how it kind of works and everything, but anyway, I'm using that, and you can do like half-star and like quarter-star ratings on there, so there's my chair squeaking. I gave it 3.75 stars. It's very specific, but it feels right. You know, it didn't feel quite like a 4-star, but a 3.5 star or just even like a 3-star feels a bit too low. So I think a 3.75 like feels right. So maybe I'll start putting like quarter stars on Goodreads as well. I was doing half stars, like I gave it a 3.5 on Goodreads, but maybe I'll start putting the quarter stars on Goodreads. Anyway, no one cares. But yeah, I gave it a 3.75 stars. I did really enjoy it. I thought that the two kind of timelines that we're following and how we're getting Nella and Eliza's story in, you know, the past, and then we're seeing Caroline in the present kind of uncover their story and learn more about it, and we're kind of discovering their story along with Caroline while also seeing it actually happen. I thought it was really interesting the way the story was told like that. So I did really like the dual timelines. I liked the characters as well. I liked Nella and Eliza's kind of journey, I think, a little bit more just because I liked them as characters a little bit more than Caroline, but I still liked Caroline's like story and like following her. I wasn't like not into her perspective. Like I was equally invested in both, I feel like, but I just preferred Nella and Eliza as characters. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was a fun read. I don't think it's going to be a book that I like think about a lot in the future. Like I don't know how much of an impact it's going to leave on me just like going forward, but I did really enjoy it. I thought it was a good time. I honestly have been thinking about just raising my rating to a 4-star. I don't know if it's quite a 4-star, which is why I'm still kind of struggling to figure out how I feel about it and what to rate it, but I might raise it to a 4-star. I might let myself like think about it a little bit more, but I did enjoy it. I also just found like the fact that Caroline was so into history really interesting because her like holding things that Eliza and Nella may have held or like finding the things that they used, I found really cool, and I think I would also find that really cool to find that type of thing. So it was really cool to read about that. But yeah, I don't know, I enjoyed it. I feel like I don't have a ton to say, which is why I'm like, I don't know again how to rate it because I don't really have a lot to say. It was a good time. I enjoyed reading it. Don't know if it's going to be one that like sticks with me, but I did enjoy listening to it and reading it while I was doing so. So yeah, a 3.75 for now. That might change. I don't know. My ratings across all the various social medias for reading are all different. So I don't know. It's probably in the 3.75 range though, somewhere in there. But I did finish that, so that was the buzzwordathon challenge done for the month. So I don't have to worry about that. I got it done. Oh, I also, last night while we were on the Zoom, after I finished The Lost Apothecary, Darian kept reading, so I decided to pick up Ace, which is over there. I'll get it, I guess. Here she is. Yeah, I picked up Ace. I didn't read that much. I basically just finished the chapter that I was kind of in the middle of. I think I probably read like 13 or so pages, so I didn't read a ton, but I'm still really enjoying it. Like I said, just going slow, making my way through it slowly, but still really enjoying it. And I think I might pick this up again later today. I don't know. I don't know what my reading is gonna be for the rest of the week because I believe my copy of Gilded is being delivered today. So I'm just gonna be like sitting by my window waiting. It actually might be delivered to our mailboxes, so I might have my mom stop at the mail on her way home from work. So yeah, I might pick this up. I actually ran out of purple tabs last night, so I had to get a second thing of tabs because I used all the purple tabs in the first half of this book. So I might pick this up and keep going with that. I might pick this up as well. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna finish this before starting Gilded, because I feel like if I have Gilded waiting for me, I'll get through this really fast because I'm just going to want to get to Gilded. But I also don't know what's going to happen once I have Gilded in my hands because I might just need to stop everything and read it the second I have it. But I don't know. I'm going to probably read some of this later before I get my copy, and then we'll see what happens. But I haven't picked this up in the past couple of days because I have been reading the Lost Apothecary, so I would like to read at least some of it today, even if I don't continue on with it and put it on pause for Gilded. I still want to read some of it today. But yeah, that's the reading plans. I already finished a book this month. I'm very happy with that, so go me. But now I'm just gonna go and do some boring stuff on my computer. Also, Sydney's TBR premiere is in 15 minutes, so I'm definitely gonna watch that. And yeah, that's my update for now. I probably will once again work on my sister's painting later, do some reading, do the stuff that I've been doing the past few days. I don't know how interesting this vlog has been so far, but hopefully I'll make it a bit more interesting in the second half. I mean, it will be interesting once Gilded arrives, because I'll start losing my mind. Yes, I am in my robe. Mind your business. But hello, my friends. It is now Friday, and I just wanted to give a few updates. I haven't read much or at all in the past couple of days. I didn't read, I don't think, anything yesterday, and I haven't read yet today. I'm hoping to change that. I do want to do some reading today, but I also am going out Christmas shopping today, which I'm very excited for. Me and my mom are going to do some Christmas shopping together, so very excited about that. I'm hoping that this year I can actually get a good amount of my Christmas shopping done in November, and then December I'm not like frantically trying to buy things and being stressed, because that's normally what I do. So I'm going to try and get ahead this year. So we're gonna go out and do some shopping. That'll be fun. I think we're going to Michael's, and I bet there's a bunch of Christmas stuff out, so I'm very excited about it. We're also probably gonna go to Starbucks and get holiday drinks. I got my first caramel brulee of the season. It was a hot one. I think I prefer the iced one, but the hot one is still really good, and it was super cold out yesterday, so it was perfect. But I'm gonna get an iced one today. I don't care how cold it is. So it's just gonna be a very Christmassy day, and I'm very excited about it. But speaking of Christmas and presents and prizes and things being delivered, where the heck is my copy of Gilded? We don't know. The day changed. It now says it's gonna be delivered today, but I still don't have it. It could be at our mailbox, but I don't know. I'm stressed. This is why I don't like pre-ordering things. Oh, Sam's here. Hey, King. We have a friend that's very annoyed with me. Hello. Why are you letting me hold you like this? Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I was complaining about Gilded. Yeah, it's still not here. I'm hoping it gets delivered at some point today because I really want it. But I think I'm still going to work on reading These Violent Delights. I think I'm going to try and finish this weekend, and then when I vlog next week, I can just focus on reading Gilded and also crying over Brett Taylor's version. Like, it'll be a moment next week for me. So that's, I think, my plan. So I guess it's okay if it doesn't get delivered today, but I just want it. I want to have it in my possession. I don't know what else to say, but I am going to read some of this. I think I'm actually going to do some reading before we leave to go shopping, so I might try and do that soon, but I also still have to finish my sister's painting, so I gotta do that as well. But yeah, very excited though to go Christmas shopping today. I'm just excited for all the Christmas vibes. If there are like Christmas decorations and exciting things happening in Michael's or any of the stores that we go to, I will try to vlog it because I would want to see it if I was watching someone else's vlog. So I will try to do that for you all. Okay, I'm gonna go do maybe some reading. We'll see if that happens. Hello, good morning. It is now Saturday. I've whipped out my cozy sweatshirt blanket thing. I am the coziest right now, and I don't think like this isn't the cozy brand, which I think is like the original one, but it's very similar. It's so comfortable. I got it for Christmas. I think it was last year that I got it for Christmas, and I basically lived in it. And like you could go back and watch all my vlogs from like December till probably like March or April, and I was in this constantly, so I decided to whip it back out. It's that time of year. But yes, it is now Saturday morning. Yesterday, me and my mom did some shopping. Honestly, like I feel like a lot of places are still putting out like the Christmas stuff. Like Michael's only had like a little bit out, which is weird because I feel like they normally have a bunch of Christmas stuff out in like October, but it feels like they're just kind of starting to get stuff set out. And I also, like, there wasn't a ton of sales. Well, there were some sales at Michael's. I feel like you can never get anything full price at Michael's because there's kind of almost always a sale or a coupon. And Ulta didn't have, like, a ton of sales going on. And I know that they're probably going to when, like, Black Friday is closer. And, like, the holiday sets were just being set out. So there wasn't, like, a ton to get, a ton of discounts or anything like that. So I didn't get a ton of that stuff. But I did get, like, some more like art supplies because I am doing more like DIY Christmas gifts this year. What am I trying to say? So I just got some like more paint and paint pens. Not very exciting, but stuff that I kind of needed. So excited that I have that. And also I think today on the agenda, I'm going to work on my sister's painting for her birthday. Her birthday is in a few days, so I definitely need to work on that and try and get that done. I would like to get it done over the weekend, and then I could have plenty of time to dry, and then I can wrap it and everything. But yeah, I think I'm going to work on that today for a little while, just to see how much I can get done. I don't have a ton left, but I think what I do have left might take me a while. It's a lot of stuff like in the background, and like adding a bit of detail to like my sister and her fiance in the painting. So we'll see how long it takes, but I would like to work on that a little bit today. I also have these Violent Delights down here with me. Have I read any of it? No, but I've had it next to me on the couch, which is something. But I would like to try and read a lot of this today. I would like to try and finish this weekend. I have like over 300 pages left, so I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would like to try. So I think I'm going to do a lot of reading today, a lot of painting, just have a very like self-care time. I think me and my friend Franny might watch Tangled because she's never seen it, so they can watch it, they can see it, they can see me cry. It'll be a great time. I think we might watch that later, but yeah, it's just going to be a very like self-care day of reading and painting, and that is my day. I'm going to go drink some coffee now. I haven't finished my coffee. Maybe that's why I'm struggling to speak. I'm going to finish my coffee and maybe do some reading, and yeah, I'm just going to have a very chill day, and I'm very excited about it. It is now Saturday evening, and I just kind of sat down and started reading. I think I'm going to read for the rest of the night, but I did just want to hop on, give an update, chat about some things going on, because I'm just having a moment to realize like I'm truly thriving in the sense that today was Stranger Things Day. So the Stranger Things like Twitter account has been posting stuff all day, and they posted a new trailer for season 4. They posted the episode names, and there's going to be 9 episodes, which is really exciting because season 1 and 3 had 8, so it's just very exciting that we're getting an extra episode again. And it's also coming out next summer. We finally have like a time frame of when it's going to come out, so I'm super excited about it. I love Stranger Things so much, so I've just been thriving today. I've literally like teared up multiple times just because I've been looking at all the stuff they've been posting about Stranger Things. I just love it so much. So that's been great. We also have Jin from BTS releasing a song tomorrow. We also have Taylor Swift releasing Red, her version, next week, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I get my copy of Gilded in the mail next week, and I'll be reading that. So like, I truly have all the personality traits covered, and I'm just having a great time. But yeah, my copy of Gilded still isn't here. It said it was going to be here the 4th, then the 5th, then today. It's still not here, still has not arrived, and I have a feeling it's not going to be here until next week now at this point, so I'm not upset about it at all, it's fine. But because Gilded is not here to ruin my plans, I really am going to try and read and finish these Violent Delights this weekend. I'm not confident because, like I said, I just sat down to start reading now. I haven't read anything all day. I was working on my sister's painting for a few hours earlier, and then I was just like watching YouTube and watching the Stranger Things things. Like, it was just, I don't know what I've done today, but I did a lot of painting earlier, and I think I have finished the painting, but there's still some things I'm not completely happy with, so I might need to tweak some things. But anyway, I haven't done a lot of reading today, so I'm hoping to just read for the rest of the night. It's now 7:22, so I'll probably be up for another few hours before Granny gets tired, so I think I'm going to try and just read throughout the rest of the night and see how far I can get. I wanted to read like 150-ish pages today, so then I could read like 150 pages tomorrow and be done with the books. I have 300 pages left, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like I always set those types of goals, and because I know I want to do it, I can't do it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but yeah, I'm going to try and read. I think I'm going to put on an ASMR room because my parents aren't home right now, so it's very quiet in my house, and I'm paranoid about it. So I'm going to put on an ASMR room, get cozy, and do some reading. Hello, my dudes. It is now Monday, so I am here to wrap up the vlog, but I am planning on vlogging this next coming week as well because that package that I've been waiting for all week is finally here. So we will be reading that in next week's vlog, but I also, before ending this vlog, wanted to quickly talk about my thoughts on These Violent Delights because I finished that last night, and I'm really happy that I managed to read like over 300 pages this weekend. Didn't know if that was going to happen, but I did really enjoy it, so I think it made it easier for me to get through that much of the book this weekend. I ended up giving this 4.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I love a lot of the side characters, like Marshall and Benedict. Would put my life on the line for them. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this. I loved the setting. I loved the entire premise with these like rival gangs and also this like monster kind of going around and causing this madness with people, and Roma and Juliet having to come together to figure out what's going on. I will say the reason I didn't give it like a full 5 stars was because I feel like I couldn't get fully invested in Roma and Juliet and their relationship with one another. They are part of these rival gangs, and when they were like 15, they used to sneak around and like hang out with each other, and they were like kind of developing feelings for one another, but without getting like too spoilery, like there was some betrayals that happened, and now 4 years later they like are kind of hating each other, but there's a lot of complicated feelings, and I feel like their relationship was very angsty, and I really did enjoy seeing it. I just think I couldn't get fully invested because we didn't really see a lot from when they were younger. I think what happened to them when they were younger, I was actually talking to Therese about this, and she said like what happened to them when they were younger was such a big part of their characters and how they interacted with one another in like this book and like the current timeline. So I wish we had seen a little bit more of their relationship when they were 15 years old to kind of help make the impact of their current relationship and the angst within that a little bit more impactful. It could have gone from me being like invested in their relationship to being like screaming and like super invested and like just the angst and like the drama of it all making more of an impact on me, but I still really liked it. I'm very excited to read the sequel. I think the sequel literally comes out next week, so I don't know when I'm gonna get a copy, but I'm definitely going to read it and I'm very excited. I'm so happy I liked this. I really, really wanted to. So I'm very happy that I did end up liking it. But yeah, I managed to read 2 books in this week's vlog. So that's 2 books read so far in November. Pretty happy with that. And I'm just hoping to keep that momentum going throughout the rest of the month. We will see. But yeah, I think that is where I'm going to leave you for this week's vlog. If you've read these Violent Delights, please feel free to comment and give me your thoughts, because I know it has a lot of mixed reviews, so I'd love to know what you guys think of it if you've read it. But I think that's going to be it for this vlog, so thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!